So in today's video, I'll be giving you 3 options that you can explore to lower your mortgage payment. So if you're interested in learning more, keep watching. Hey guys, it's your girl Bella, how are you? So as you guys know, today is Fix My Credit Friday. Now this is a segment where I take questions from one of my social media followers or one of my coaching clients, and I feature my answer here on YouTube. Now if you're interested in submitting a question to me, feel free to send me an email, or you can reach out to me on Instagram and send me a private message, and I can hopefully feature your question in a future episode. So today's question actually comes from one of my coaching clients. We were going over her budget and monthly expenses, and one of her biggest complaints was that her mortgage payment was really high. So I gave her 2 options to explore to lower her mortgage payment, and there was also a 3rd option that didn't apply to her, but I definitely want to share it with you guys in the event it applies to your current situation. Now before I jump right into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know my future videos are on YouTube. Now the first option that you can explore to reduce your monthly mortgage payment is grieving your property taxes. Now this is an option that I think people don't know much about or just aren't aware about the process, so I definitely want to make sure I share this information with you guys. Now a tax grievance is a complaint that you file with your local town or county clerk's office to challenge the value that they have put on your home. Now the reason why this is important is because just because the town or county places a value on your home doesn't mean that they're right. Now I'm sure your next question is, why do I care about challenging the property value of my home? Now the reason why you should care is that the property taxes that you pay has a direct relationship with the value of your home. So the general rule of thumb is the higher the value of your home, the higher your property taxes are going to be. And there definitely are other things that go into the calculation of your property taxes, such as school district taxes, right? But the property value is pretty high on the list, so therefore you should actually be concerned. Now, depending on where you live, the grievance process can take a long time, so I would suggest contacting your local town clerk's office to find out more about how the grievance process works in your area. Now, one thing I did want to highlight is that this only applies if you live in a state where your property taxes are rolled into your mortgage. If you don't live in a state where that's the case, obviously you can still grieve your taxes, but this won't impact your mortgage payment. Now, while you can file tax grievances on your own, you can also hire a company that can do it on your behalf. Now, the great thing is that most of these companies will not charge you anything at all until they are successful in getting your property taxes reduced. I know for myself and my husband, we've hired a company back in 2017, and our tax grievance was approved earlier this year. We are in 2019, and our property taxes were reduced by almost $4,000. So that was just huge. So what's going to happen is later on this year, when the mortgage lender recalculates our escrow, our mortgage payment is going to go down by quite a bit. So I'm actually quite excited. I can't wait to see what our new payment's going to be. So for me, filing the tax grievance was definitely a great option. So I definitely wanted to make sure I share this information with you guys so you can also explore it for your area. So the second option that you can consider to lower your mortgage payments is actually refinancing your current mortgage. Mortgage rates are so reasonable right now. So if you have decent credit and your finances are in pretty good shape, you should absolutely consider refinancing your mortgage. So I'm going to share my screen to show you what the current rates are as of today.
Okay guys, so we are on Bankrate.com's website now. They have here the average refinance rates based upon the latest survey of the nation's largest refinance lenders. And as you can see here, the rates range from anywhere from 3.2% all the way up to 4.13%. But that is still pretty good considering rates were much higher a few years ago. So definitely consider refinancing your mortgage if you are currently paying any rates that are much higher than these ones listed here.
Now, when it comes to refinancing your mortgage, there are some things you should definitely consider. Now, the first thing is, even though refinancing rates are really low right now, the rate that you qualify for will be totally dependent upon your current credit profile and finances. Now, before you actually apply, you should definitely take a look at your credit report. And I actually will put a link to a video right here that I did earlier this year that'll show you how to get a free copy of your credit report from all three bureaus. Now, the next thing you should consider is shopping around for the best interest rate. Don't just go to one bank. You're not committed to anyone, right? Whether it's your current mortgage lender or the current bank you maybe have your checking account with or savings account with, right? Definitely shop around to make sure you're getting the best rate, because this is a refinancing of a mortgage, and a mortgage is quite a bit of a commitment, right? So no one wants to overpay if you can get a better rate somewhere else. The next thing to keep in mind is don't be tempted to extend your mortgage term, right? Now, what I mean is, if you're currently due to pay your mortgage off in 20 years, don't refinance that mortgage for 30 years. Because even though your monthly payment will be lower, you're actually going to pay more interest over the term of the loan, which is pretty much counterproductive of what we're trying to do here, right? We're trying to lower your mortgage payment, but we also don't want you to pay more interest in the long haul, right? So don't be tempted to make your mortgage term longer than it needs to be. Now, the last thing to keep in mind is that there are costs associated with refinancing a mortgage, right? So there are things like underwriting fees, application fees, appraisal costs, title insurance, etc., 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 right? So definitely make sure that you have the funds up front to pay for all of these costs. Now, you can actually contact your lender to get an idea of what you're looking at when it comes to the closing costs of refinancing a mortgage. So that way you can decide whether this is a great option for you or not. Now, the third option that you can consider or explore to lower your monthly mortgage payment is to request a loan modification. Now, this is a route that you would normally use if you're currently going through financial hardship. And this is different from refinancing because you're actually asking your current mortgage lender to change the terms and conditions of your current mortgage in order to lower the monthly payment. Now, the goal is obviously to keep you out of foreclosure. Now, the bank will consider a few options to help you lower your mortgage payment. They will either extend the term of your loan. They can also consider lowering the interest rate of your loan. They can also change the term of the loan. If you have a variable interest rate loan, they can change it to a fixed interest rate loan in order to bring down that mortgage payment. So guys, those are the three options you can explore to lower your mortgage payment. Now, if you did find this video useful, make sure to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have a question that you want featured in a future episode, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram, or you can send me an email, and I can hopefully feature your question in a future episode. All right, guys, thank you so much as always for watching, and I'll catch you soon. Bye.
Powerful waves.